Came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
This is weird with a phone. It's strange. Which camera do I look at? Dudes, dudettes, check it out. So we're at TreeTop Exotics with Brian over here. And soon, yay! Oh, look at that, he did it himself. I didn't even have to do it. So soon we're gonna drag Krista out.
Well, that was bad.
Oh, it's already open?
Yep.
Just slide this on there while we do the intro here. Safety first, guys, ladies and gentlemen, safety first. So we're gonna drag Krista out here soon enough to do a video with a full tour of TreeTop Exotics. And we also want to do some videos in the future with Krista, and we're going to bounce back and forth. So we'll have my channel, and then there's the TreeTop Exotics channel. Is that what the channel's called?
TreeTop Space Exotics.
TreeTop Space Exotics. So you can go and check out their YouTube channel. They have some shorts on there now, a couple of clips on there now, so they're starting theirs. But we're going to be doing some videos on the proper care of some smaller monkeys and babies and things like that. Common questions that are asked all the time for people that get common marmosets, tamarins, things that mostly are bought as pets, and then the problems that we have with said pets. So Krista usually deals with a lot of that. She gets phone calls all the time to try and fix certain problems, and we want to kind of dial in on that and let a bunch of people know how to roll it out, what you're looking for, how they take care of the babies, and how they take care of the rest of their stuff, which is obviously going above and beyond, which is exactly what you should do for any animal. Now, as we've told you guys in the past, yeah, get it out now because I don't want to be peed on, okay? So as we told you guys before, these guys were supposed to be moved a little while back. They were over here in the little capuchin enclosure. So this is the lockout so they can get the baby, because George is a rescue, and George over there is not a super friendly capuchin, but little Al over there, yeah, I see you, bud, he big smiles. So he is actually a good boy, and they want to keep the relationship. So now George is in his one enclosure. We got Oliver over here in the other enclosure, so you can actually lock that down to spend the time with the baby. Now, the lemurs were here, and we were supposed to move them quickly, and then this cage opened up. So we moved them over here, and the reason is because my homegirl is pregnant. Now, being that they have multiple babies, and the first time that she had babies last year, she had 4. That's a lot. So they can have up to 6. I've never seen it before. I see usually 2 or 3. So for her to have 4 the first time, and we didn't even know because she didn't look pregnant at all. Now she's big old fat mamas, and you could tell when she's pregnant because she gets this evil look in her eye, mama, where she's looking down and kind of face down, looking up with her eyes. She's got that little pose right there, and that's her angry ass little pose, which basically tells me that when I go in here, I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked. Now when the babies come out, Maui down here, he's still being a sweet boy for right now. Or not. Don't prove me wrong, bud. Did I get you guys confused? Nope, that's fat mama right there. Look at that belly. Look at that belly. Big boy, why you been angry? So generally how this goes is she gets pregnant, she gets angry. He stays chill. And then as soon as those babies pop out, this mofo starts doing what he's supposed to do, and he protects those babies as well. Now, he slept in my bed for 1.5 years. She was with him for about 6 months before I put him in with her in with him, psych. And what basically happens then is that the connection between me and him is much stronger than me and her. Now, she's very sweet. However, when she gets pregnant, she's hormonal, so certain things are gonna go down. She's gonna get angry, and I'm gonna show you that right now while my camera guy dances around. I'm gonna have Brian get their attention over here so I can get through that door. And then once I get through that door, I'm gonna try and clean some stuff up and switched the water bowl, and something probably happened at some point when we were at the park, because it's something about hands. So when I go in there, I'm gonna show you guys, because she's gonna get angry, she's gonna get pissed off. So I'm going to try, actually I'll leave her box probably where it is, because she could still get to it. And I'm going to try, and the biggest thing for me is that I remain calm in any situation. And for her and him, it's easier if I don't get excited. If I don't get excited, they tend to stay a little bit calmer, but she's still gonna come after me. And if I put my hands up, like when I go to switch that water bowl, or if I go anywhere near that box, which I'm not gonna do, if I go anywhere near that box, she's coming after me. So it's a hands thing, something about hands. But, all right, so I'm gonna give her my back. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, that's probably her on me right now. Can't tell because I'm not going to look up just yet. Yeah, she's going to, yeah, there we go. So she's going to start getting angry, and even he's getting a little angry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and keep my hands down, because something about hands just doesn't sit well with them. Now, we don't have mulch, and we don't want to bother them too much while she's pregnant, because we want to keep her quiet and comfortable. So I'm going to come in here and clean a bit, and she's probably going to pick at me. She's probably going to bite the shit out of the back of my head and my shoulders and all that good stuff. But I'm cool with it. I don't suggest everybody to deal with things the same way. But for me, over the years, this is the easiest way for me to do this, while also keeping the relationship with these guys. Because what'll happen is, these lemurs are nesters. So like when you see like other species of lemurs, the best way for me to describe it is the ringtails. Those ringtails will have like 1 or 2 babies. So they can have 1 or 2 set of twins, oftentimes, mostly 1, and then those babies stay attached to mom. So they stay underneath mom for the first couple of weeks, and then after about a month or 2, they'll climb onto the back of mom, and then after a couple more months, they will start to explore on their own and move away. Now, these guys are nesting lemurs, so they do not carry the lemurs with them. So in the wild, what they'll do, and why Maui is so sweet, and why he turns when the babies come, is very simple. In the wild, they're protecting the nest, because they leave those babies in the nest. So they're not going to carry those babies around like the ringtails do. They're going to basically straight up leave them in the nest spot. They'll go and eat their stuff, and they'll come back and feed the babies, and eventually those babies will start exploring. But when I come in here, when the babies are born, you're going to see Maui's whole entire attitude change. And that attitude is going to change to be a really shitty lemur. And what I mean by that is not that he's an asshole or anything like that. He's a very sweet boy, but he protects his babies and he does a good job of being a dad. But then he gets super confused because he's fighting my nurturing and him sleeping in the bed with me for so long. And he's fighting that versus what his instincts, easy mama, what his instincts are telling him to do. And his instincts are telling him basically to beat the shit out of me. And at the same time, what'll happen, let me get down here while they scream. So what'll happen is he's like battling the instincts. So he's still a wild animal, and his instincts are telling him straight up, I need to kill this person, and then he'll kind of look at me funny after he attacks. So he'll come over, he'll whack me a few good times, and then he'll kind of stare at me because he's fighting his instincts versus the nurturing that I gave him as a baby and him sleeping in the bed with me for so long. So basically how it works is, as he's protecting those babies, he's still confused. So he's got this conflicted sense of like, half of him wants to hurt me, the other half of him knows that I'm not here to hurt him. So he's battling both at the same time. So with her, she's just hormonal, and she's gonna beat my ass regardless while she's got those babies. And the closer I get to her nest site or anything like that, the worse it gets. Like if I were to go up right now and try and put my hands anywhere near the damn nest box, then shit's gonna get real quick. So for her, like I said, I just give her my back for right now. She's still a sweet girl. Don't get it twisted. Like, she's not going to be an asshole forever. Once those babies come out, their whole personalities are going to switch right back to normal. So we're going to have the same lemurs that we had before, sweet, cuddly, beautiful lemurs, but this is all hormones and her fighting what she's naturally born and bred to do when she's going through what she's going through right now, which is that hormonal change of having those babies in there, and she's protecting her nest site. And this enclosure is a little bit smaller, so we're close quarters with everything. Hey, Bubba. And then usually what'll happen too is, like, homie still loves me to death, and then when he comes over to get his attention, she'll get upset at him too, and she'll usually try and beat the shit out of him. So he kind of catches the bad end of it too, right, bub? Come here, bub. Come here, bub. Where is she at? And according to me, is she up by the box?
Right above you.
She's above me.
Yeah, it's just laying down.
Kind of laying down, hanging out. Oh, I got a screw on here. Let me get that out of there. All right. So, unfortunately, we don't have mulch for today. We just wanted to clean up the shit. But I do want to change the water bowl. Now, this is when shit is going to get real shitty. You going to come see me, Bubba? So, with her, and you can hear her start to make her noise, so she's starting to get more upset. And I'm not going to pay attention to it, but she's going to get more upset because he's going to come over here and check me out. And then she might come over here and launch over, and she'll usually bite me in the back of the head. I'm going to lower my hat a bit. And then if anything, what I'll do for me, if she gets real serious, is I'll either give her my hat to chew on, or what I'll do is I'll cover my ears and lower my head so that she can't get to my face. Now, normally she'll chill just like this because she wants to lick the salt on the hat, but she is going to take some shots. You'll see it in a second. So she's also battling the same thing, just a little bit different with her because, again, she was only with me for 6 months in the bed. So she got less of being hand raised and more of being raised by little Maui over here. Now, if I reach down to pet Maui, she's going to see my hands and she's going to whack those. I can't see where she's at right now. Mama, come here, Mama. So I'm going to change the water bowl now, and then we're going to get on out of here. But we just wanted to give you a quick vid to kind of help you guys understand. It goes along with the line, you know, in line with that video that we did with the homies on the other side, basically letting you know that you kind of have to sometimes deal with these guys on their level because they go through certain things just like everybody else does. So just like the women that we deal with on a daily basis, when those guys go through their cycle or when they're pregnant, shit gets real quick. They want what they want, and then they get angry when they get angry, and that's just how it is. But you can see Maui's real sweet right now, and wait when the babies are born. Like, look at Maui right now. Here we go. She's gonna beat his ass now for getting attention. It's okay, Mama. You're okay. Go ahead, you could lick all you want. Well, you guys gonna be sweet now? You guys both be gonna be sweet? I know, I miss you, butts. I'd pick you up, but if I pick you up, she's gonna kick your ass. She gonna kick your ass. She gonna kick your ass. Dance it out, boy. Dance it out, boy. Dance it out, boy. Dance it out. But then, like I said, once the babies come, he's gonna change this whole personality right here where I can pretty much do whatever I want with my munchkin. That's gonna change. So I'm gonna have to keep my distance from him too. But I don't get worried about it because, like I said, it's a couple of months that we have to deal with it, with the behavior. You can see she's not too bad, but when I change this bowl out, you'll see what I'm talking about with the hands part of it. And I just kind of deal with them on their level. So it's just having animals and understanding that they are extremely dangerous. And again, we don't take the teeth out. We don't do any of that. For me, there's no purpose in it. And then if you're gonna own something, you're gonna take your own risk, and the risk is what the risk is. And that is having a wild animal that can completely destroy the shit out of you and put you in the hospital real quick, fast, and in a hurry. So every time she gets closer, I'll turn my head to the side, just so I don't give her my face. Let everything kind of be normal in here. Let her go through my pocket that Romeo ripped up the other day. And that's pretty much it. So we just wanted to let you guys know that these guys are doing fine. So it's like half an update and half just letting you guys know sometimes you got to deal with an angry ass female. And you'll see that I'm going to hide my hands. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to cut for a second. I'm going to have Brian get a banana so that I can change that water bowl. Because if I walk over there right now and put my hands up to that water bowl, she's going to get real shitty real fast. So I'm not showing her hands. I don't know what the it is about the hands. Something happened down the road with her and the hands. So I just keep them buried and let her do her thing. Come here, mama. Come on. Here. Come on. Come on. Here you go. Get the salts. All right. Go ahead and grab a banana, Brian.
Here's your banana, sir.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to have you get that banana. Look at Maui over here. Can you see him at the
Aww,
top?
hey Maui.
So homie's over here.
Getting
He's
scratchies.
allowed to get some love unless she sees it. Look, he already knows the deal.
Oh, he's coming to attack.
Don't go beat him up.
Oh,
you want the
I
banana?
could just tease them while you do the quick switch.
Go on that side over there.
Come here, guys.
Go get that banana.
Who wants a banana? Hey, hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Come get the banana. Come get the. Hey, hey, hey! Don't look at Justin. Don't look at Justin. He ain't doing much. Do. Hey, you want the banana? Huh?
I didn't do shit.
Oh, hey, look, come here.
I didn't do shit.
Look at the.
Nothing you see here. Just the guy
Come here.
doing banana stuff. Look, there's a banana over there for you.
Hey, come here. Hey. Come here, banana.
You want to put it in their food tray?
Sure.
Go ahead and knock it out. Alright, so she's actually not being too bad today. But I'll clip you in some footage here from that I took inside the cage the other day when she was being a little bit more of a shit. So all in all, we got, let me lock this first here. So all in all, not too bad. We got a couple nips to the ear. That was it. They both got a piece of banana. So it's like if we were getting attacked right off rip, then we wouldn't give them a banana to reward that behavior. But basically what we're doing is just getting their attention over there, letting me switch the water bowl, and then giving their banana when I leave the enclosure here so they can have their little treat. But all in all, that wasn't bad. I took a few shots to the side of the ear, took a few shots to the side of the face, not a big deal. But again, like if I were to react in any way, shape, or kids their blood or something.
Yep.
Sweet. So if I were to react to that, and I'm gonna throw up a video. I'm gonna throw up a video right now of Romeo when I was there the other day. Brian wasn't there with me, but I was in the cage, I was filming. I'm gonna throw up a video right now of Romeo getting extremely upset, and he attacked and he chewed up the side of my arm. And I'm gonna show you, you can't see much because I was more focused on dealing with him, but you could hear him go absolutely bananas and go absolutely ape shit. And took my back pocket off, he took my side pocket off, and he chewed me up pretty good. And the whole time, you'll never hear me raise my voice, you'll never hear me get excited, you'll never see me swing, you'll never see me go after the monkeys, you'll never see me try and put my hands or anything in the middle of it. I just turn, and all you hear me go is talking softly to Romeo, going shh, 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 shh. So if you listen really close in the background, that's all you're gonna hear me do. Come here, bub. Come on, bub. Alright, so now we're gonna remain extremely calm, because that was a for real one. Come here, bub. And we don't freak out. Come on. Bubba. Come here, bub. Romeo. Come on. Bub, come on. He's on my leg though, so I can't really walk with him because he's gonna beat the shit out of me as he tears my pants apart piece by piece. And there they go. And my ass is hanging out. Yeah, yep. I don't think I'm going to be going to the store when I leave here. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and get the fuck out of here. I'll get another chain. No problem. Duly noted. Chain is yours. I got you, big guy. Excuse me, bub. Yep, that's yours too, bud. You can keep that. Dick face. All right, dick monkeys. And that is Monkey 101. Homie's getting upset, and we are going to talk real sweet to him. It's the same with these guys when they attack. It's just a soft talk for me, a sidestep, ignoring that behavior. Yes, I have to deal with bites on a constant basis, but at the same time, it keeps my relationship with these monkeys so that I can get in there when I need to get in there and keep the relationship when we need to keep the relationship. Just something I think that you guys should see before you ever get into owning anything like this, because they can 100% maul you up. I'm gonna see if we can put a picture up. I'm not sure if we can. I'll ask for permission on a lemur bite where somebody's back of their arm is literally torn into pieces. If we can't throw that up, I got this little nephew over there. He got a nasty bite from a lemur too. We'll throw that one up, and I'll show you what these guys can actually do. They can put you in the hospital real easy, so you gotta think about this shit before you ever get yourself into animals like this. And this is the risk that I take. Not everybody does it the same way. Sometimes the shit will start to happen like that, and then the people kind of back off and they just keep them kind of on display, make sure they're good. That's not always a bad thing as long as you have pairs and multiples. But if you have only one and then you shove it in a cage by itself and never pay attention to it, that's when you have problems with the animal going a little bit wackadoo. So just something to think about, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Check out TreeTop Exotics, TreeTop space Exotics on YouTube, and then we're gonna get that lady over there. She's gonna hate us for this. She's over there doing her shrubs, cutting trees, because they never stop working over here. But we're gonna drag her ass into this shit too, so she has to talk all this nonsense too. Now it's gonna rain, so let's get the fuck out of here. Boom! Did you like that?